I think I'm live. Hello all. Thank you for clicking on this link and watching this video later on, or if you're joining me. My system is a bit slow today, so maybe you're already on and I just don't see you. I don't see any messages. So thank you so much for joining us in 3 minutes. It's been a few days and we are continuing until the solstice of actually, if somebody is live, can you tell me if you can hear me? Thank you. We're continuing until the solstice of December. And what we're doing is we're holding 3 minutes of stillness, of inner awareness, of sensing, perceiving, being curious of what might arise, or what might arrive, or what we might be receiving. And it may take a few days, it may take a few weeks to get used to the self, to get used to being fully present for 3 minutes or less. You can do it for just 1 minute a day, it doesn't matter. We feel that doing it for a period of time somehow trains the physical body and the brain and nervous system and our emotions to be in tune with all. So this is what I call supersensory perception. You may have another word for it. It might be supra consciousness or just awareness. So just to tell you a little bit more about supersensory, it's, we know we have the 5 senses, and I truly believe that we have multidimensional 360 degrees senses. So our physical body is able to perceive and receive information, and that is then translated as our sensory perception. And then from the sensory perception we then may formulate information or insight or a message. So we may know that as clair audience, clair sentience, clair, I can't think of the others, but all of those things that we may think that only psychics have, or shamans, or medicine people, or people that train in the Himalayas. But in fact, all of us humans have abilities to be sensing, to be perceiving. And why is this important? I feel that it's important because there is a lot of information coming at us, especially through social media, especially, what is going on in the world right now. And so this is one way for us to attune ourselves, to be fully in our own energy, in our own self-knowing, in our own truth. So this is one way. There may be other ways. This is one way, by being present to the self, by being present in the field of consciousness, by understanding that the field of consciousness is sensory, and that all of life is sensory, that biology is sensory, that nature is sensory, elements are sensory. So when we are understanding this for ourselves, I can tell you lots of words, but it needs to be yours. So until you feel it and experience that you yourself can all of a sudden walk past a tree, and perhaps you've done this all your life since childhood, you can walk past a tree in maybe a forest that you've walked many times, and then it feels as if the forest and every tree is welcoming you. And maybe there is one particular tree that you sit by often that you may just take a breath by. And all of a sudden you start realizing that that tree is welcoming you and is almost expecting you. And you might be busy in your office or in your house or on the phone, and all of a sudden you have this sense that you want to go for a walk and you want to meet that tree. And so this is when we become so attuned to the frequency that we are by being super sensory, that now we also are tuned to who is in the group with us. You know, somebody may be on the other side of the world from you. They may not even be in the group, but they're in your frequency, and all of a sudden all the frequency holders are becoming. This is another word I like to use, becoming. So be yourself, be with yourself, and become more of yourself, so that there is no confusion, there is no being led the wrong way, being told fake news. But now is you with yourself, knowing life is supporting you, life is holding you. Oh, hello, Ila. Thank you. Yes, it's definitely a delay in my system, but I think we can work with that. So yeah, what was I saying? Being present with the self, attuning with the frequency of the self that is incarnate in this physical body, but is coming from your soul. So before you became a human body incarnate, the frequency of your soul. So the more we do this every day, the more we begin to feel the difference. Things change, things happen, our reality begins to be more tangible, and information coming from the field of consciousness becomes more, what's a good word, more translatable for your daily life. All of a sudden it's almost like as if you have a attunement or a direct line to a field that is wise and intelligent and benevolent and can assist you in every little thing, or in every little situation in your life, so that you can make informed choices from the wisdom of your soul. But let me know how it feels for you. I'm only giving you my perception, my way of seeing it, and we all have wisdom. So tell me how it feels for you to be super sensory and to be aware and present. And then how does it feel in the 3 minutes? Are you starting to feel there is more of us doing the same thing? Are you changing the way you think? Is the way you see things changing? 1 minute to go. So let's just connect with our breath and our inner harmony, you with yourself. And then if you want to, if it feels right for you, whenever that is, it may not be today, just connect with the outer field. Thank you all so much. Much love.